The first topic we will cover is safety. Electricity is beneficial to us, but it must be treated properly and with respect. The power line that goes down your street is at about 4,000 volts. It is stepped down by a transformer to 220 volts and 110 volts for use in your home. A 4,000 volt down power line can be very dangerous. Do not use tools on wet grass or wet surfaces. Water is a conductor, not a great one, but it is a conductor. If there is a problem with your equipment, your body may provide a path to ground, and you do not want to become a path to ground. Don't bring appliances near water for the same reason. Water is a conductor. Ground fault circuit interrupters, GFCI, or ground fault interrupters, GFI, are used in bathrooms, garages, exterior wiring, and in wet areas in general where there may be other conducting paths to ground. The GFCI detects the difference in outgoing and returning current. If they are not equal, then there is a leakage current somewhere that could be going to ground through the operator of the tool. The GFCI connects between the circuit breaker and a power plug. It contains switches in both the line neutral and hot electrical lines. It is capable of completely disconnecting the wall plug from the two possible power sources. The GFCI only responds if there is a difference in the outgoing and returning line currents. It will not respond to a short in the circuit. The circuit breaker is designed to protect the circuit against shorts. The GFCI is required to trip in 10 milliseconds on current differences of 5 milliamps. Do not open or close any main switch without permission from the instructor or your supervisor. Always make sure that the operation of circuit breakers and power switches is well coordinated with all the people in your lab. If ever in doubt, ask your instructor or your supervisor. Make sure all electrical connections are secure before applying voltage. It takes as little as 5 milliamps to kill or seriously injure a person. Resistance is the opposition to the flow of current and is measured in ohms. Body resistance can and does vary greatly depending on how good a contact the skin makes with an electric circuit. Wet skin offers less resistance than dry skin. The lower the overall body resistance, the greater the shock hazard. Body resistance can be measured with an ohm meter. Skin conditions and resistance can vary greatly. Dry skin resistance is 100 to 600 times greater than wet skin. Resistance within the body varies greatly also. Hand-to-foot resistance is 400 to 600 ohms. Between your ears, it is on the order of 100 ohms. Burns and neurological injuries are the most common injuries that result from electrical shock. There is no clear consensus in the medical community as to which injury is most prevalent, but they're both bad. Shock hazards increase with voltage. As voltage increases, so will the current, and it is the current that is the real danger for causing shock injuries. Voltages as low as 30 volts can be dangerous. If the accident involves electric shock, turn the power off and remove the victim from the electrical contact. If you cannot quickly turn the power off, grab an insulated object and push or pull the victim from the electrical contact as urgently as possible. Some objects that you wear, such as a belt, shirt, or blouse, may be useful in this circumstance. Under no circumstances should you touch the victim until power is removed. Once power is removed from the victim, send for help, and then apply artificial respiration if the person is not breathing. Keep the victim warm. Keep the victim's head low so blood can flow to the brain. Avoid placing the victim where breathing obstructions may occur. In the case of burns, place a cold water or ice pack on the burn area for first-degree and minor second-degree burns. If blisters have formed around the burn area, do not break the blisters. For situations where there are open blisters, do not use water or cold packs. Use thick, clean bandages to avoid infection. Do not remove charred clothing. Let a medical professional do it.